Good evening, everyone. Welcome back. It's Joe from Feel Like Craps. I do feel like craps this evening, and I hope that you do too. On our road to the 10K, a little delay in the videos here. Sorry about that. Life has been a little busy as of late, but our $400 bankroll is here, and we are ready to go. We are going to do a version of the DC Pony. It's not going to be the true version because I will bankrupt myself very quickly, and it will be a very short video if we have non-cooperative dice. So we'll explain it as it goes. The stars of our show are here and ready to go. Our first shooter's coming out. We're waiting for a point before we put anything on the board, and our first point's going to be a 6. That's a 5-1 easy 6. 20 minutes on that clock, and we keep going for 20. If we have a shooter that lasts beyond the 20-minute mark, we will continue and finish him out or her out, or however it may be. We're not worried in this video about the pass or the don't pass. The token is just there for that reason, to say that we're not worried about it and someone else is shooting the dice. We've got a point. Our first move is going to be into the DC. And this is going to be the spot in the strategy where we hold our breath. Dice are out. Craps, too, actually. That's not bad. A craps number when we're in the don't, the DC is a good thing. That'll be a $50 winner. We'll take it. That'll cover us against disaster here, just in case. 4-2-6, our shooter got the point. This travels behind. 6 is not the best number to have a don't on, but we will process onward here. Dice are out. 4-1 Fever 5. Points of 5, and now we've got a DC established, so we're going to continuously go into the cum bar here for the remainder, and it's going to be at the $10 level. So here we go. Dice are out. That'll be a 6-3 Nina 9. That's going to go up. We'll go into the 9, and we'll just keep funneling numbers into the cum bar. Dice are out. Craps 12. We don't like that. That's craps numbers and the cum bar don't work well together. Dice are out. Here we go. Once again, I say craps numbers and the cum bar do not work well. That's a 2-1-3 craps. We'll try it again. We need to actually get some numbers here. We're not going to. That's a 5-2. You're all through. So it's going to be a cancel up here. We're going to lose this. The cum bar will win. This will come down and get paid because we hit the 7 before we hit the 6. And the puck resets and we get a new shooter. Dice are out. Here we go, looking for a point. That's a craps number. 2-2-1-1-2 craps. Snake eyes. 6-3 Nina. Points of 9. Nina Niner. Wine and diner. And let's hold your breath time. Dice are out. 3-1-4. We got a 4 for our don't. Travels behind, and now we supply the cum bar with $10. Dice are out. That's the point. 5-4 Nina Niner. That resets. This will come up and in. We're working everything now. Dice are out. Come out 7. For Trey on the come out. That will die on a 7. That's going to come down and get $50 paid. And we're going to wait. It's a net gain of $40 there. $50 minus the 10 for the loss on the combat. 6-2 easy 8. And you know what we do. Into the DC we go. 5-1 easy 6. That's the mixer. That's going to come up there, and now we're going to go back into the cum bar. Dice are out. Here we go. And we cannot keep the dice on the table. Try it again, shooter. 4-1 fever. The cum bet will travel up into the 5. We need to hit the 5 to get some money off of that now. Into the cum bar once again. Come out 7. Rather a 7 out. 6-1 7. This loses. That wins. And this wins. We will take it. For once, we're taking money back to the rack as opposed to losing it. I do like this strategy. This is a Whalen's Way craps strategy, the first place that I saw this strategy, and I did like it. So we're going to go with it here for 20 minutes. There's a 6-3-9. Point is 9. Now we hold our breath. Dice are out. 3-2 fever. We're not going to lose it. It's going to go behind. Dice are out. 5-4. Shooter got the point. That resets. We bring that up there. Nothing doing here yet. Hard 8. 4-4. Bert and Ernie to square pair. Points an 8. $10 into that cum bar. Dice are out. 5-4 Nina. That's $10 off and on for that win. By off and on, I mean what's going to happen. We're going to end up with a net gain of $10. It's going to go back to the rack, and I will show you how that happens. Number 1, this is a winning bet, so that comes back down to get paid. This goes up. We get $10. When one of these bets wins, it has to come back into the cum bar to get paid. It cannot stay up. It's only going back because we had an active bet in the cum bar that travels up. So we get $10 here. It's $10 off and on, and we're good. Dice are out. 5-2-7. That's a cancel between these two. This loses, that wins, and this wins. Not a bad deal. So far, we got a cold table, so this strategy actually works pretty well on a table that doesn't really get any shooters established with good rolls. We're waiting for a point. Dice are out. That's the fever 5, 3-2 fever. Now, take that big inhale and hold it. And that's why we hold our breath. 0.7 outs are the only fly in this strategy's ointment. That goes away. This loses. The DC loses on a 7. Would have been better if we were able to get it behind a number and the 7 showed up, but not to be in this case. Dice are out. Craps on the come out. 2-1-3 craps. That's our buddy the antacid roll. The dice got the craps, so we'll try again. Come out 7. The frontline winner after a frontline loser. So it's a wash, but we're not worried about that. Now they're going to come out on top. That's a second come out 7. And we'll end up with a point of 9. 5-4 Nina Niner. Now, you know what we do. We hold our breath. Here we go. Dice are out. 2.7 outs. .7 out. Only thing that doesn't work with this strategy. Here we go. Try it again. Dice are out. That's another 7. Hopefully we'll get all the 7s out of the way. That would be nice. After all, we are just about halfway into the video. Dice are out. That's a come out yo. 6-5 yo 11. 5-1 easy 6. We're on to the 6 now. Point is a 6. We'll try again here. Let's see if we can get more than 3 rolls. 4-1 fever. Now that we've got this established, we really could care less about the rest of the rolls because the come bar is going to come by to save us for some of them. So here we go. 5-3 easy 8. That travels up. We'll put another $10 in. Dice are out. That's the point. 4-2-6. If we had been on the don't pass, that would have hurt. But we DC'd it, so we're waiting on the 5. The DC doesn't care about hitting the point. There's a 5-2-7, a come out 7. That's going to kill these two. But it'll win here. So we netted a little bit of money. And now we're all clear. We're waiting for a point. 5-4-9. Once again, we loving that 9 tonight. Lots of 9 points. So here we go. Into the DC. Dice are out. And our shooter got the point. A buckshot. And we can't do anything now. So our only... can't go into the come bar because the puck's off. So we'll just hang on to the 9 here and hope we don't re-roll it. That's a 2-1-3. Craps. We could have used that a roll ago when we were in the DC. Dice are out. Back to back. 2-1-3. 6-2. Easy 8. New point will be an 8. Into the come bar for 10. Dice are out. And that didn't take long. 4 tray, line away, but we're going to win on every bet. The come bar didn't, the come bet didn't get placed. It came to come out 7 as far as the come bet's concerned. And our don't 9 hits because the 9 hit before the 7, the 7 hit before the 9, so that's nice. We'll take it. Looking for a new point. And holding true to form, 6-3. 9er ocean liner. Dice are out. 3-1 easy 4. We should have been in the DC there. But we're a roll late, so now we got to hold our breath. 6-4-10. Thankfully, we're not going to be destroyed yet. That's going to go behind the 10, and we're going to throw 10 into the come bar. That's a good point to have for a don't. 5-3-8. Easy 8. The come bet will travel up into the 8. And we're ready. Dice are out. 5-4. Nina 9. Shooter got the point. Now we're working everything. These are contract bets, remember. They always work. We can't shut them off. This we could take down if we wanted to, but we are looking for our buddy. If our buddy rolls, we're sitting pretty. That's a craps 12. That's a little more than our buddy. It's midnight at the Oasis. 5-3, easy 8. Now there we go. The come bet is going to travel down into the come bar. Remember, it did win, so it's going to travel down back into the come bar to get paid. And we're going to leave it there. So we'll take our $10. Dice are out. And, of course, we roll a craps number when we're in the come bar. That's lovely. Craps 2 will kill the come bet. Try it again, shooter. Dice are out. 4-1 fever. That goes upstairs. Dice are out. 6-3 Nina. $10 off and on now. We'll take our $10 back to the rack and leave everything as it is. 5-3, shooter got the point, easy 8. That's going to travel up. All right, very good. Everything's working. Dice are out. 4-2, easy 6. That's the only number we don't have anything on. Well, other than the 4, of course. And back into the come. Dice are out. How many times have we rolled craps numbers when we're in this cum bar? Tell you, that's a 6-6-12. Box cars will kill the cum bar every time. Dice are out. Hard 8, $10 off and on. We'll win back the loss there. Leave everything on. Dice are out. 6-1, you're all done. This will win 10. These two will go away. And this will come down to get paid. We like it when stuff comes down to get paid. My apologies for the throat clearing and the sniffles. We're battling a cold of sorts here, and it seems like it's going away, but it's hanging on for dear life. So I'm trying to hit the mic button when they come, when the sniffles or the coughs come. So hopefully we'll shut them off, and you'll be spared from hearing the ravages of this cold. Here we go. Looking for a new point. Dice are out. That's a come out 7. Frontline winner. 3-2-5, Fever 5. That's the 5er race car driver. We like race cars. Oh, yes, we do. Well, now we hold our breath. We're looking to establish a DC. 5-1-6 is going to be the DC. It's not the best number to have as a DC. But we will hope that the trend with these dice continues. 5-3, easy 8. The come bet is going to travel into the 8. Dice are out. Hard 10, puppy paws. Now, we should have been in the cum bar there, but we weren't, so I'll have to scratch it and start again. Or, well, put a bet in the cum for this roll. Hard 6, then we're going to get whacked. We said that our buddy was going to come before the 6, and he didn't, so the casino gets to keep that. And we get to hold our breath again. Dice are out. Easy 8, 6-2-8. Again, not the best number to have for a don't. This is going to come down because it won. We're going to put it back into the cum and continue on here. Dice are out. 6-4, easy 10. That's Big Ben. He's going to travel down here. Dice are out. 3-2, Fever. Shooter got the point. Everything is working. We are ready. 3-2, Fever. Back on that 5 for the point. That's going to come down. We're going to get a $10 payday. Dice are out. And that's the point. 3-2, Fever. Frontline winner. For us, the comeback will travel into the 5, though. And there's a 5-2. You're all through. Everything loses on... Well, that's a come-out 7, technically, because the puck's off. But we'll take it. The DC is working, so we'll take another 100. Or we'll take another 50, I should say. Looking for a new point now. The board's clear. 6-3, Nina Niner. That's a little old Nina from Pasadena. On to the DC we go. Our DC will go to the 10, 6-4. Big Ben, our best friend, number 10. We're hoping he is. Dice are out. 3-2 fever. First point will be a 3-2-5. Another 10 goes into the DC, and here we go. And that's a 4-tray line away. Don'ts to pay. You better believe it. The Cumbar wins. The DC wins. And this will be the final shooter. Looking for a point. 6-2, easy 8. And it's hold your breath time. Dice are out. 6-5, yo. Kill that DC. The only thing that doesn't work with this strategy. 6-4-10. Our no don't point will be a 10 once again. Dice are out. And easy roll there. 4-tray line away. That was maybe 5 rolls. Doesn't matter. We're playing with the casino. $10 there. 50 there. And let's add them up. We are definitely ahead, so we're going to take 100 out of that. Here's our $400 starting bankroll. Not a bad showing at all. We'll color those two up. Those two are going to color. 1, 2, 3, 20. Apologies for that, folks.